Okay, so today's mission, I guess if you want to call it that, is I am at Ikea for Leanna because she needs a couch and a few things in China. And unfortunately, she is nowhere near an Ikea and it's going to have to be ordered for her in. And she wants to see how comfortable it is. So I'm going to have to try them and see all the different things and send a video to her. So this is my mission today. Okay, Lee, just as I walked in, there's your couch. There's the Kivik, and it's in a gray, but I don't know if it would be the same material as the other to try. It's nice, it's cushy. First, okay, it's not too bad. It's cushy. The material's kind of soft. Over there is the Kivik 2-seater, which is nice and big as well. But yeah. The material is not really rough, but it's not plush either. So that's this one. Okay, it's not too bad. It's cushy. The material's kind of soft. Over there is the Kivik 2-seater, which is nice and big as well. But yeah, the material is not really rough, but it's not plush either. So that's this one. When I sit back, you can see top of the sofa is at my shoulder. So you're not gonna get your head thingied, but your shoulder is, it goes up to your shoulder. So it's not too bad. You do sink in it a bit. When I sit back, you can see top of the sofa is at my shoulder. So you're not gonna get your head thingied, but your shoulder is, it goes up to your shoulder. So it's not too bad. You do sink in it a bit. I saw another one here, Lee, and it's called Parup, P-A-R-U-P, and it is cheaper than the others. It has legs on the bottom, so it's lifted a bit. It felt a bit stiffer. Yeah, way stiffer than the Kivik, like the basement one. None of these coverings are going to be very plush. They're going to be like not a burlap, but so here is your Gunard gray. It's beige, and it has like a little gray flecks in it, I believe, because that was the only one that one couch came in. Okay. Another thing, in Canada, the Vimele, V-I-M-L-E in China, is actually a Finala, F-I-N-N-A-L-A. So this is the 3-seater, but it's in that gray color. So let's see here, and that's just the footstool to the 3-seater, which could be an option too. And move your coffee table the other way. I'm moving cushions. Okay, so this is different now. It's not as stiff as the other one that I said was stiff and it was cheap price point, but this one is a little bit stiffer than the Kivik. It sits about the same height, shoulder height, so your head is not going to have, but you can put a cushion behind. The armrests are higher on this one. So you may like this, that the armrests are like that, whereas the other one was a bit lower. So if you like a higher armrest, and again, the material is all not going to be plush. It's all like that can wear. So this one's not bad, but that's an option. Get like the 3-seater couch and then just get the ottoman on the end and just make sure your coffee table is moved down a little bit more. You see how, like, here's the rug and there's the couch, right? And the ottoman is just at the other end. So put your coffee table in here kind of thing. That's an option too. You know what? That's an option because the footrest is not going to really move. So if you have people over, you can move the footrest to the other wall and you can all 3-seat. Whereas if you get the one with the lounger and the 2 seats, you're really only going to be able to sit 2 people, 1 lounged. You're not going to get, like, you're going to get a third, but they're going to sit on the end. They're not going to be able to sit in. Whereas if you take the ottoman, move it to the other wall, then you can, that's extra seating for almost 2 people. I'd have to see what the weight limit is on the footstool, but this works as a lounger. And then your coffee table could have just went there. So that's an option. Okay, so here is the colors. There's that Gunard, and it, if you can see, it's got beige with flecks of gray. So when it's back, it looks like beige, but there is the flecks of gray in it. But it could also mask as like a gray blue. Like that might be good as tropical, right? Here's the other. And then there's that one, Telemaria, which is this, and that feels a little bit more plusher, like it's softer than the other one a bit. But again, your color swatches in China could be different than this, because they had Gunnard and they had, I'm wondering if this Telemaria is a beige. So it's the beige cover. The beige cover is a bit nicer than the Gunnard. There's your Vermeil, or what we here call Finalala, and it's in the Gunnard. So this is in the Gunnard beige. Here is the headrest on the back. That's just posts that I think just go, yep, underneath the cushions. So that's the headrest. And yeah, as I said, there's your headrest. So that would be worth it to buy. And you know what? It would probably work on any couch as long as the color would match. This is the Gunnard. Let me see. Yep. This is the Gunnard beige. And yeah, and again, the shoulder, it's shoulder height. This is good. It's not soft like the other and not tough like the other. It's kind of in between. And this is the one, 2-seat with the chaise. But I'm wondering if you should get the 3 and get the ottoman, because then it can move around. Because again, if you have people over, right, you're always only going to be able to ever seat 3, because nobody could ever seat up here. They'd only be able to sit here, right? But yeah, it's not bad. It's not too soft, not too hard. So yeah, I don't know if you can tell that it's more, you know, oh, okay, I didn't get it. I didn't tape it. I have to remember square good, round bad. So this is the Roxjun chair. That is in a beige. And yeah, this one is in a white, a gray and white stripe that I'm trying. It's stiff. It's stiff. It's not necessarily plush. So, and I know you're not thinking of chairs right now, but I thought I'd take a look anyway, since I'm here. Here, at least, there's not too many chair choices. In that price point of $269, there is this one that's $249, which would have been nice with the beige, this pop of blue, but it's got metal legs. I don't know what the weight limit is on this thing. Skiff bow, and that's the dark blue is that. Is there a weight limit on this thing? No, of course not. Oh, it is an upholstered piece of wood. Like, they're not plush like a couch. So yeah, I keep looking at the wing backs, but I know that's not your thing because, you know, it's tropical, but there's not much. It seems like China must have more chairs than we do here, unless they're spread out all over. But yeah. Well, there is the one wide chair that you'd like. That's a lot of money, Lee. I don't know if I would get that. There's a couch here called Upland. And it's in this Killand light beige. I don't know. I can look at home if that comes up as another name on the Chinese Ikea. Now that's different, and it's got dust ruffle. Personally, I don't like dust ruffles, but you were fine with it. But this footstool is different because it would go with beige, as you can see. Let's see. It's not too bad. It's a bit hard. It does feel a bit hard, but it also kind of, you sink into the cushion a bit. I don't know if this is a sofa bed. Does it say? Maybe that's why it was a bit hard. But it says no, love seat with chaise. So no. So I don't know what that would be in yours in China. Saying this is that Fin Ala, which is the Vermeil, but it's a sectional. And that's kind of, yeah, the beige, and it looked like it has a gray fleck through it, which isn't bad, I guess. I know you said you didn't want the armless chair, but I'm serious. This would be an option only because it's open, but it's wide. It's really wide. So, oh, and you kind of sink into it. But like, yeah, I know you like to put an arm on, throw a leg up, but yeah, it's not too bad comfort-wise. I tried sitting on that, oh God, the one sofa bed. Oh my God, it was like a brick. And that's what's gonna happen. When you start pulling out, getting sofa beds, they're gonna be like a brick kind of thing. Because there was a really nice one but it was opened up. So you couldn't see it as a couch. But I didn't sit on it. It's probably hard as a rock. But this one's not too bad, but you don't like armless chairs. And it's not a bad price point, I don't think. The one that flips out into a single. And it's here, it's $800. And that's a beige up there. Yeah, it's part of the Kivik. And that is the Trisond light beige. One that I said was hard as a rock is the Barcelov. So it's like, yeah, no. But there's a beautiful one, the Vimeo. This is the Vimeo one pulled out. And it's only a 2-seater. And that's nice, but it's probably gonna be hard because it's got like a spring mattress, like a metal one. Ooh, someday that would have been nice in your front hall. And I'm not sure, is it storage? Oh my God, it is. So you could theoretically store shoes in there if you had to, or clothes or whatever, but that's like $400. So, and I don't know if it comes in your color. If it would come in a beige or even a blue, for like your front door. But that's nice. I think that's it for couches, because this is like all the, oh, there is that. Yeah, Vesterop. That might have been the one I saw in the other area. And it pulls out to a bed. Flips down, pulls out to a bed. It's not too bad. It's not hard like a brick like, what was the other one? The Barcelov. It's a little bit better, but it's still going to be pretty stiff because of the workings underneath. So I don't know. So again, I can't really find your dust ruffle one. I'm back again. I'm going to look. But yeah, I don't know what I would say. The meal's nice. Yeah. And so is the Kivik. Yeah. Okay. Here we go again. So this is the Kivik. Yeah, it's cushier than the Vimeo, I believe. And of course they're gonna kind of be on the low side too. But that's the Kivik. Okay. And that's the Finlalala. Okay, they're both kind of the same. Yeah. So maybe go by price point, but I think they're both probably the same price. But again, and size. Check your measurements to make sure it's going to fit now that you're moving back to the small wall and not the larger wall. I still like the idea of the footrest though, maybe, instead of the chaise. But that's your call. They both open up, I believe, so I'll check. But they both open up. Okay, so the footstool does lift. It just lifts right off. It's not hinged. And it is vented on the bottom of both sides, so you won't get like humidity. Wondering if it'll say weight limit on this thing here. I'm sitting on it now. Width, volume. Okay, in Canada here, the ectrope that you wanted me to check is switched to Upland. That's the name of it now. I gotta see if they even have one here to try to find it. I found that holotrop, which was on my list. It's, yeah, one big one. It was $9.90 though. Holotrop. It's wide, but it's only like 2 cushions, like what mine is going to be. So now I have to find Upland. Okay, I found one, the Upland, and it's the 3-seat. They don't have a sectional, so, and it's got the dust ruffle. It sits a smidge higher than the others. I was gonna say it felt a bit stiffer. Could be a smidge stiffer. Yeah. The armrest is like high like the other one. So the Vimeo, the armrest is lower. I liked the other armrest maybe with the other one with the Kivik. Yeah. God, my ass is getting confused. Finlala, which is your Vimeo, on the Upland, which is your Ectrope, feel like they'd maybe be the same stiffness. And that couch that I said, remember? The footstool with the blue and beige stripe on it? Yeah, that is an Upland. So, I don't know. I find the dust ruffle on it is maybe very cottage country, whereas the Vimeo and the Kivik are a lot more modern looking. My ass is getting confused. The Vimeo feels just like the other one, yeah, but I like the stool instead of the thing. And the armrest is higher on this, so I think that's why I would pick the Vimeo over the other one, not the Ectrope. Yeah, because the armrest is higher, and you like an armrest. I don't know if these are in China, but if there's this, I know it's too high, but if there was like a 2-shelf one, it's all metal, so that would have been good, and it's not too thick for maybe underneath your kitchen counter. Here is the other ones we saw. That would have been for the Omar. That would be good on the kitchen counter, but that's only 2. And the others are too high, I think. Hell yes, could work. It's metal, but you can see it's bent. So I don't know what the weight limit would be on it. It's a good price point and it's not too thick for your kitchen. Yeah. I had liked these step stools, but you know what? That's it, is what it is. It's a step stool. It's not high enough to go to a counter like a bar stool. It ain't gonna work. Because now I'm in the seating for kitchens, and they actually put that out on a patio. It's flimsy as hell. So let me see. Like I thought that chair, because that's plastic, that's sturdy. That would, what you want for a counter bar stool, they're on the other side. You're kind of between a rock and a hard place. All of these bar stools are like way tall for your counter, I think. So I saw this one. That's 100. Engulf. It's 100. So that's 500 though, RMB. But I had seen this. Don't know how sturdy. Metal legs. It's only 50, so it'll be 250 RMB. And it's got a cushioned top, but it's all really hard. And the counter is high. So I think it's going to be higher than your kitchen one. But the gray, it's not horrid, but you wouldn't be able to sit on it for hours. So that I'd have to see if they have it in China. Oh God. Square good, circle bad. Yeah. Your best bet was probably these Dalfred that are 80 bucks, so they'd be 400 RMB, and I think the ones I was looking at was 300 because they'll go up and down. Everything else seems really high, and this is probably proper counter height that I'm sitting at, whereas these other stools are all for a higher counter, and your counter isn't that high. It's the height of a kitchen cabinet. If I could get to the kitchen section, then maybe they'd have it. But yeah, this is probably the better idea. I ended up going backwards because I missed something, and I'm at the kitchens. Now see, this is a normal counter height, and those chairs are there, and they're 120. So that's more than yours, because I'd seen some stools that were 300. These are 100, so they would be 500. That's the Engulf. But, and those are all regular countertop height. So yeah, I have to go backwards because I wanted to go to the wardrobes. So now I gotta go through a whole bunch, like right back where I started from, because I skipped out to jump to something else. Ooh, this is bad. I saw this and I thought, it's in black though, but in your bathroom, between your sink and your tub. Yeah. And it says it's good for humid spaces. So I don't know, but also these would be an option for storage, I guess. Oh, there. Well, that's over the toilet storage. That's $329. That's 1,500 RMB. And I think the stuff we saw was a lot cheaper. So yeah. That's a cute cart. That you could have put maybe underneath in the kitchen. It's 80 times 5 is 400 RMB. It's a bit much. And it's kind of deep. Then there's this. It's 25 bucks. And you could put your onions or potatoes and stuff if it was under the counter. I don't know. You have another idea for that. I had to backtrack because I had to get to bedroom storage. So I could see about, oh, your racks. Okay, this here is Ikea. It is plastic, but it looks like it's all one piece. Whereas this is the one we always thought of, Riga, and it has the shoe thing down below. Don't get this one. This is flimsy as hell. Don't get the Mulig. If you're gonna get one from Ikea, the Riga is like 30 bucks, and you can put your shoes down below. Whereas this one here, the Turbo, is it can go indoor, outdoor, but yeah, it has no rack for shoes. So that's an option for your clothes racks. You know, you would probably so like this. It's the Stein, and it's clear. It's 130 RMB, so it'd be like around 500, 600 RMB. You probably would have liked that for your dresser or for your makeup table. Okay, I think this is one of the wardrobes I saw. It was 229, which is roughly going to be like 1,000 RMB. Looks flimsy as F. But hey, if you have to leave it there, it's a 3-door. It's not that tall. It's just a bit taller than me, and it has shelves. Yeah, and so I don't know. The doorknobs are really small, but you can maybe buy bigger doorknobs for the hole. And it's kind of low. But since you're having to replace the shit she broke and she's not paying for it, then yeah, just get that. It's pressed wood, of course, but it is what it is. Option for the kitchen again. An axle. It's only 30 bucks. That's like 150 RMB. It's not very wide, so that could go underneath in the kitchen. I will go slow so that you can see the size and measure. Okay, this is another option. It's $300 more. Sung sand, 329. It's the size. It's a little bit more sturdy than the other one. It's nicer. It has a mirror in the center. You could then have moved your mirror back to your bedroom or to the hall. But there's this. There's not that much. There was these, but they're only 2-door. And this is a 3-door, but it's sliding. Forget that. I saw all the fun you had in the other places with sliding. Yeah. I had looked at the packs, but the packs, a lot of it's really tall. Some of it's sliding doors, but they can be open doors too. Yeah, this is the PAX Force Hand. It's about, it's over 1,500 RMB for you to leave, and it's only a 2-door kind of thing. But at least there's spots there. You might be able to put drawers or baskets for your stuff. That's the only good thing about it being really wide. I don't know if you could put baskets or something in there. They have these kind, but I was thinking more those kind you could put in even if they were loose. Because I don't know if there's holes on the sides. Yeah, there is holes on the sides. So you might be able to put drawers in, because this is part of the packs and there's drawers. So that's the thing. You pay more and you can put drawers in the bottom of that thing. I don't know. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting and it's not playing, it's not recording. These would have been good for yours maybe. That's very beachy. That's very beachy. That's it'd be a pop of color. Even that would be a pop. Or that, because it's got the brown in it. If you got pillow covers for your couch, but I was looking for me. I can't really find anything. Looking to get bath mats, get Tofbo. That's the ones we have at the cottage and everything. They're a lot better than the Alstern. The Alstern, they're cheaper, but they're like thin crappy. I'm not saying that you are looking right now, but if you're looking for a floor lamp, think of that one. They have it in 3, which you can point wherever, and they have it in the big one as well. I think that would be good beside your couch if you wanted like a reading light. Of course, there's my cheap ones in silver, which is that one there is mine for $27. It's like cheap as hell. Other floor lamps, yeah. These are 80 as well. Yeah, all these are 80 here. These ones here, those are 90. But yeah, how much are these ones? 75 for those. Because then you're not taking up, you don't need a side table. You could just use that instead. Okay, I skipped picture frames. I'm here. Now these are fake, but you wouldn't kill them then when you come home. There's this one here. I gotta turn it again. Oh, right there, that should work. There's this one here, which is fake. It's $40. There's that. That's 30. There's this that looks like bamboo, but I can't see what the price is. I'll find it later. Wanted to get these. These are the fake orchids, but they're only the one color. And they're a fairly good size. Oh, and I wanted to get this at one time too. It's like a fake rose, which is I think $12.99. And then, you know, you're not gonna kill them. And there's these little plants here, like this. They're $8.99. And there's little baskets, and they could just sit right in. Yeah. So, and they're like $8.99 too. So, what else? Are fake here, but they're plastic. That's the thing. Oh, and there's this one. Don't know where that came from. And this one, that's fake. It's a little bit big for that, but you'd look like you have this massive green thumb, and then they won't die when you come home for a visit. I think the little ivy one looks like it's saying $12.99 kind of thing. Yeah, that's that one there. Which there's smaller pots that would fit it, I think. Like there's this one here, let's see. Nope, too tall, although it doesn't look horrid. It's a bit tall. Ah, but it fits in that one. No, that's the cheap ones. It's probably, yeah, it's probably more expensive, like $6.99. Because everything's mixed all around. So, yeah. Black. What else is there? Like a little fake fern, a little fake grass. And then there'll be the real ones, obviously. Oh, no. I don't think they have real ones here anymore now. Because they would probably die. Because I'm at the candle section. Because I didn't want to not be able to look at the frames. So the heck with that. And candles, there's nothing thrilling really. They are what they are, like they usually have. You have better ones. I forgot. There's your bar cart. Raskog. Which I guess could work in the kitchen, but the black is cool. Oh, and there's cream up the top and gold. So yeah, you could work that with your bar cart in your living room, I guess, somewhere. Okay. They're at the tail end of all their outdoor furniture. There's not much, but here is the wood one. It's a bench, and this is the seats for it, but yeah, it's probably gonna hold our weight, the Namaro. I don't think it's showing weight limit, but you know what? It would, tested for 243 pounds. Now, that is a bench. So 243 pounds on a bench, that means one person. Oh, they do have a bottle home in here. They don't have it in China. I've tried searching, BONDHOLMEN. Beautiful looking furniture. It's right there, that chair. But they don't have it in China because I've Googled that so many times. You only have this, the Namno one. Now there's a, is that a footstool? Light brown stained. Seat section for modular sofa. Okay, it's the seat section. I thought it was like a footstool. And I don't even know if there's a side table for this. You'd have to look on all the accessories. It's not bad. Like, it is solid wood, right? But 243 pounds to hold the one bench. The one bench is a really wide seat kind of thing. If you just wanted seating, well, because this looks like it would have been good for like a table. Oh no, it's kind of flimsy because it's aluminum-ish. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the tail end of all their patio stuff. There's not much left out now. Yeah, everything else looks flimsy as F for us, like that. That's a joke. And then there's those little tables. You can maybe put 2 drinks on. That's it. So yeah, I think your folding down idea is good to start with. They do have real plants. They're all here. There's aloe vera for $5. You know what happened with that. Oh, $20 for their orchids, real orchids. What else did they have? Yeah, I'd have it killed in no time though. So, and you, well, for it to live when you come home. That's the only thing. There's little snake plants. And then there's the bigger palms. Yeah, the bigger palms are like $25 here. But I can't remember what lighting they need. I'd have to look and see. Oh, and then there's these, which is nice. And the soil is dry. I'm wondering if it's like an air plant. These. Only for decoration, not suitable for consumption. Plant substrate, cultivated plant. Yeah, it's an elephant's foot. Water sparingly for indoor use only. Place in a light area out of direct sunlight. That would be good because it's almost like it's an air plant. Medium temperature 59. Not out on the balcony. And then the peace lily. And these little ones here. 54. Water moderately for indoor use. Place in light area. Like light, not much light. And then there's these. The Drexinia, these. I had one of these at one time. Whoops, I had one of these at one time. And light, it's not saying, it's not giving me here, but that's the name of it. Don't see if you can, I'm gonna flip you.